Good morning, dear students. I am Ms. Vandana Pai. In today's lecture of the subject Entrepreneurship Development, we will be studying the problems and measures of entrepreneurship development. Let's see what are the problems into entrepreneurship development. Then we will also go through different measures or remedial measures which are adopted for successfully overcoming such type of problems. Okay, the first problem itself is lack of coordination in entrepreneurship development organized by different institutes and agencies. Okay, see what happens. Many of the institutes, they do work into the same field, that is, they have the same objective or same motive, yes, to inculcate entrepreneurial culture. These institutes, what they do is they arrange for the training programs. Okay, but many of the time what happens, as these training institutes, they have not communicated with one another. Okay, as they have not conversated with one another, or they have not communicated with one another, what happens, okay, usually their schedule of training program, it may clash. Okay, the schedule of such type of program, it may get clashed, and it results into low audience or confusion into the minds of the aspirants. Okay, then the second one, unwarranted number of institutes for entrepreneurship development, leading to confusion about their area of functioning. Okay, see, there can be some of the institutes who doesn't have any permit to run such type of training program. Okay, but this type of institutes, they might be in existence. Okay, see, okay, there might be some of the institutes who might be offering training program related to entrepreneurship development, but they lack their authenticity, or they might not be having suitable permissions. Okay, though they offer training program, though they might give you skills, or they might inculcate some of the qualities of entrepreneurs into you, but still, okay, the other supplementary things, for example, to establish a good rapport with the financial institutes, okay, to suggest you with or to be a medium in sanctioning your project report or proposal of the project report. Okay, all these things they are unable to do, as they don't have suitable authenticity. Okay, due to this, what happens, okay, those who have attended the training program, okay, those who have attended the training program, they might, okay, they might not get the suitable entrepreneurial opportunity due to, okay, such type of institutes. Then lack of priorities of requirement for a new entrepreneur. Okay, see, so what do the new entrepreneur require? What should be their priority? Okay, what are the things on which they should be focusing on? Okay, this these things, these priorities, okay, these institutes, they are not able to provide it to such type of new entrepreneurs. Even the new entrepreneur, if he is not guided in a proper manner, okay, he is not able to set the priority of his work. Okay, so this can be one of the problem into entrepreneurship development. Then lack of experts for guiding and counseling the prospective entrepreneurs. Okay, see, if you want to be having mastery into entrepreneurship, Yes, there should be someone who should be guiding you. Yes, the person should be expert into that field, right? Okay. See, whenever we think about prospective entrepreneurs, okay, these people, they might be willing, or they might have just attended your training program, or they might be willing to attend your training program just because, okay, they think that I can do career into this field. Okay, so whenever these people, they do approach your institute, your training institute, at the time, yes, you should be having expert trainers who will be guiding, motivating, and counseling these people. Okay, if these people, they are not able to guide or do counseling of such type of persons, okay, so as the prospective entrepreneur, they will be motivated towards establishment of their enterprise. Okay, so whenever we think about experts, okay, if your training program, okay, doesn't have good amount of experts, or if you can't arrange for a good expert for training such type of prospective entrepreneurs, then surely this can be a problem into entrepreneurship development. Then, lack of long-term entrepreneurship development of the state and central government. Okay, see, whenever the state and central government, okay, both get involved themselves into entrepreneurship development, okay, it will be quite easier for the institutes also to train the trainees, as well as it will be quite motivational to the trainers also, because due to this they will be motivated towards attending such type of training program. Okay, because the involvement of central government or state government, it will be there. Okay, so but what happens, many of the time what happens, okay, there is a lack of long term entrepreneurship development of the state and central government. Then, lack of commitment on the part of entrepreneurship development institutes and state government. Okay, commitment, that is a promise. Okay, see, many of the time what happens, the training institutes, they do give the promise to the state government. What is that promise all about? Yes, it is related to entrepreneurship development or motivating more and more individuals towards entrepreneurship. Okay, but many of the time, due to some of the reasons, okay, this commitment, okay, this promise, or the dealing between these two agencies, it might not meet. Okay, then non-availability and lack of resources for entrepreneurship development training program. Okay, non-availability and lack of resources for entrepreneurship development training program. What is this? Okay, see, for successfully running the entrepreneurship development training program, we are in need of resources, right? Both physical resources and human resources. Okay, these resources, they are very much needed, so as the training program becomes itself a success. Okay, but what happens, many of the time these resources, they are not made available to these institutes, and due to this the training program, okay, which was planned to be a standard, okay, actual training program which happens, it doesn't met the requirements of the standard training program, okay. Then lack of follow up the participants and the entrepreneurship development training programs, okay. See, follow up, okay. See, in the last lecture we have gone through the stages or the process of entrepreneurship development, in which we have highlighted 3 stages. First stage was pre-training, training, and the third one was post-training, right? Okay, in pre-training, basic preparations we were supposed to do, okay. In training phase, okay, actual training happens, and in the post-training stage, feedback or follow-up of all those people who have attended your training program, it was taken, right? Okay, so now whenever we consider such type of training program, okay, usually what happens, those participants um, who have attended your training program, okay, in future they don't communicate with you, okay, if whether they have started an enterprise, whether they are running an enterprise, or okay, what happened after attending the training program, okay. There is no communication from their part, and many of the time you as an institute providing entrepreneurship training program, okay, you are also not able to contact with many of the individuals or participants who have successfully attended your training program, okay. Due to this lack of follow up, usually the entrepreneurship development program, it may go fail. Then low rate of success of entrepreneurship development programs. See, whenever we consider low rate of success of entrepreneurship development program, okay, what are the reasons for such type of decreasing rate or low rate of success of entrepreneurship development programs? Yes, might be, okay, the participants, they were not enthusiastic towards attending such type of training program, or they might have not been notified, they didn't get the information related to your training program, or the prospective entrepreneurs or the aspirants, they might think that such type of training program will not fetch a good amount of fruits in the future, okay. So they might have not attended your training program, this might happen, okay. Then increasing number of sick units from small scale industry sector. See, whenever we consider small scale industry sector, what happens usually, okay, why these units they become sick? Yes, the first and foremost reason is lack of capital, okay, and the second thing is competition from large scale industries, okay. See, as these people, okay, the small scale industries, okay, they don't have adequate funds or adequate amount of capital, okay. What happens? Yes, surely, okay, as these people, they lack funds, okay, they can't expand, they can't switch over to new technology and all those things, is it? Due to this, what happens, okay, if they are not able to introduce changes into their product, surely the large competitors or large scale companies, they will pose a competition, and they will throw this small scale industries out of the market area, okay, or they can beat the product which is manufactured by small scale industries, okay. This can, okay, and whenever the small scale industries, they repeatedly face losses, okay, their unit or their industry can be termed as, yes, sick unit, that's it, okay. So these are all the problems into entrepreneurship development. Now let's see what are the remedial measures taken related to solving such type of problems? Yes, the first one, effective coordination in the activities of entrepreneurship development is essential. The state government shall initiate in this regard for effective coordination. Okay, see, coordination, that is a link. Okay, means for example, if there are 10 institutes into entrepreneurship development, okay, who work for entrepreneurship development, then if they are arranging or if they are scheduling any program related to training of entrepreneurs, okay, then what they should be doing, okay, they should also inform the other institutes so that, okay, there will be no clashes. Okay, and what the state government can do, okay, state government can regulate such type of training program, or they can have a record with them so that, okay, they can communicate with other training institutes, so there will be no clashes. Then single window scheme shall be introduced for prospective entrepreneurs. Okay, single window scheme. What is the single window scheme? Okay, see, in such type of scheme, or what is the aim of such type of scheme? Yes, to offer, yes, to offer solution, or to give the solution to all the problems and queries which these prospective entrepreneurs face. Okay, what happens, see, whenever, okay, a person who has attended your training program, okay, he thinks about entrepreneurship as a career. Okay, there might be a number of queries which this person might be facing. Okay, for example, from where I will be getting funds, is it what will be the source of capital, okay, shall I get the resources, okay, what should be the product idea, okay, what are the different kinds of permissions I need to take or seek, okay, to establish my enterprise. Okay, this might be few of the questions or few of the queries which this person might face, right? So considering this, okay, there should be someone who can successfully, okay, deal with such type of queries and salute this person, is it? So there should be a single window scheme, or there should be a uh, proper institute where, okay, if such type of prospective entrepreneur, he carries his queries, okay, that single window scheme or that institute itself will sort all the problems which this person faces, or they will offer such type of consultancy to this person. Then priorities of requirement for launching a business by new or prospective entrepreneurs shall be fixed. Okay, see, the institute, it might list the priorities, okay, means essentials, or the most essential things which the new entrepreneur should be doing so that they can successfully establish their enterprise and run it in a successful manner. Okay, so what are all the priorities, okay, which this person, this new entrepreneurs, they should be knowing. Okay, all this shall be drafted by the institute, okay, and it will be communicated with the new entrepreneur so that this person may not get any confusion, and surely he can run his business in a successful manner. Then experts of particular area be appointed or be invited instead of government officials. Okay, see, those people who do possess expert knowledge in certain fields, for example, okay, when it comes to enterprise, okay, you need to do marketing, right? Okay, marketing, management, financial management, is it? Okay, whenever we consider all these areas, okay, there might be few people who might be expert into that field, okay, who might be having expert knowledge into marketing field, management field, is it? Okay, so instead of appointing any government official for training, okay, what you can do is you can, okay, invite these people, and this expert, they might share their experiences, they can share their knowledge with, yes, prospective entrepreneurs who will be, yes, attending your training program. Okay, so that, okay, in future, if this trainings, okay, if they face any queries, then it will be quite easier for them, okay, to get out of it. Then long term policy of entrepreneurship development be formulated by the central as well as by the state government. Okay, there should be a policy, okay, related to entrepreneurship development, so that more and more individuals, they will be motivated, more and more individuals will be motivated to be an entrepreneur. Okay, there might be some subsidies, might be some schemes which will motivate these people. Okay, then nursing activities for newly started business be initiated by the entrepreneurship development institutes to sustain the rate of successful entrepreneurs. See, usually the newly started businesses, okay, as they are new into that field, okay, some of the problems can surely distress or deprive these entrepreneurs, or they might be demotivated, and they might even think of shutting down the business. Okay, this can happen. So this institutes, okay, this training institutes, they should motivate these entrepreneurs in that manner that the success rate of the entrepreneurs might grow. Then budgetary provisions and allocation of more funds by the state and central government is essential. Okay, see, through some subsidies, okay, the central government as well as the state government, they might allocate some of the funds for such type of entrepreneurship development. Okay, then post training follow up need to be attended more meticulously. Okay, post training follow up means after an individual attends your attends or gets participated into your training program, what he has done, okay, whether he has established an enterprise, whether he is running an enterprise or not, okay, this follow up you're required to take, you're required to communicate with these participants, okay, on the regular interval basis, so that it will be easier for you to successfully run the entrepreneurship development program. Then rehabilitation of small scale units, sick units be undertaken, and more facilities be granted to new or first generation entrepreneurs. Okay, see, as we all know, the small scale units, they easily gets converted into sick units. Okay, because constantly or considerably they might have faced certain losses. Okay, or it might be due to the competition by the large scale institutes. Okay, so in this respect, rehabilitation, okay, rehabilitation, what is it? Okay, conversion of such type of sick units into healthy units, okay, it should be made. Then differential schemes of entrepreneurship development programs be introduced at district level, that is entrepreneurship development program for engineering graduates, programs for science graduates, program for art graduate, etc. should be done. Okay, see, there should be certain schemes through which, okay, all the individuals who are seeking certain education, Okay, they will also be motivated towards entrepreneurship, because many of the time, what is the viewpoint? The viewpoint is to have job, right? Okay, not to select enterprise or entrepreneur as a career option. Okay, so these individuals at, okay, whenever they are pursuing their degree, okay, they should be motivated at this time. Okay, this will be the right time, so that they can, okay, after completion of their degree program or side by side, they can establish an enterprise and run it in a successful manner. Okay, so in this way, okay, there are certain problems into entrepreneurship development, and to overcome such type of problems, there can be some of the remedial measures which can be appointed, or which can be uh, implemented, so that we ensure success into entrepreneurship development. Okay, so with this we conclude today's lecture. Thank you.